score was amazing, like this, I worked really hard, this is what I want to do. So that's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like had the tools for that, and I like knew that like if they didn't want me, like I don't know, I can't even think about why they wouldn't have accepted me, you know?
So I just heard a ton of positive things. You did very well in school. You had exactly what they needed. Do you feel like any of these translate to how you could be prepared for your upcoming interview?
I guess my resume, like, I mean, the things you need for a job are like your resume and like your work experience and things like that. I feel like my resume is fine, other than just like lack of experience, like generally across the board, because I went straight through school. I didn't like take time to like get experience.
I heard you said before that you were excited about the grad school and you felt like, you were enthusiastic because you felt like that's what you wanted to do and you were prepared for that. Can you tell me more about your job and maybe if that same enthusiasm is present for this job?
For the one that I am interviewing.
Yeah, if you're looking forward to the interview.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the interview. I think that I'm just like a little nervous because I don't have what any of the other jobs we're looking for, so it like makes me feel like why this job, you know? So, but I'm excited. I mean, I'm feeling hopeful this week. I just like really hope it works out. But I'm feeling nervous and like a little apprehensive because what if I don't get it? Like, I just feel like that hope that I'm feeling right now, like hope is just, it feels dangerous to hope. It feels like scary to hope because feeling hopeless is so like dark, and I don't like that.
I can definitely understand how you could feel hopeless after so long of trying to find a job, and I just want you to know that I commend you for still trying and still putting effort out there, because anyone in this situation would find it really difficult to continue to try and feel like they didn't have the right qualifications for the jobs that they wanted or enough experience. So I can understand definitely that this is difficult for you. I know that I can't directly help you get a job or cure the issue of unemployment, but I do think that it could be something to work towards to be able to cope with these feelings of hopelessness and kind of you said before, feeling like you're fumbling around and not really in a specific direction. Is that something that you'd be willing to work on with me?
I mean, yeah, like I don't want to feel like a loser for the rest of my life. I'd like to feel some sense of like ability to like be myself, like the good myself, the healthy, mentally healthy myself.
And you said before that feels like everything's more at ease and there's light. So have there been times that you've felt like this without having employment?
I mean, while I didn't have a job while I was in school, so like I would say probably school was the last time I felt like this.
Okay. And you mentioned before with school that you were doing really well and you were excelling and you had somewhere to put that energy to. So that's a good place to start, that you are healthy, or felt mentally healthy. I was thinking for the homework next week, I have this worksheet to give you, but I was thinking first we could just go over a little bit of what you'll be doing on the worksheet. So here you'll see that there's an event, and we discussed earlier that of your feelings of hopelessness. So I was thinking for the first example, it could be not hearing back from a job or getting rejected from a job.
Sure.
And then when that happens, what types of thoughts do you have? I know before you said hopelessness.
And just like inadequacy and like failure, like you can, like, why did you think you could do that? Or like what did the person have that they hired had that I didn't have, or like just I guess like generally those things.
And what emotions does that normally bring up for you when you have, when you feel like you are inadequate?
Yeah, it makes me feel pretty sad. Yeah, it makes me feel pretty sad.
And I know as a result we kind of discussed that when you feel sad you don't normally do too much with your friends, or there are other behaviors.
Right, it's just easier to, like, I don't want to be sad in front of I don't want to like bring other people down. It's just easier to just like be sad by myself. Like, I don't want to bring anyone else into the dark.
Okay, well, I just want to say first off that we talked about a lot of great stuff today. I'm really excited for you with your interview, and I'm hoping that you seem optimistic about, and you seem like you could bring some of those same behaviors that you were successful for in your past interview to this one. So I'm excited for you. At the same time, I'm a little concerned that you might be transferring this hopelessness, or already predicting that you're going to fail just because of your past attempts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd really like for you to complete this, like what we basically just did together, complete this for me. And then maybe you could gather some insight for this, or at least to start noticing the patterns.
Sure.
And even then, maybe if you notice these patterns, it might be helpful before your interview if you notice these, and maybe you could change one before your interview, or take some time to feel out these emotions and then clear your head mentally and look or search for that good place before your interview.
Yeah.
But I just want to thank you so much for being so incredibly brave to share all of this with me, and also to continue to keep trying to search for jobs, and to continue to keep meeting with your friends, even though I know sometimes you said it feels like it's better to be alone when you feel this sad. So I just want to say you're extremely brave for just continuing to try and do this for yourself. So thank you so much for coming back in, and I wish you the best of luck this week with the interview.
Thank you.
And regardless of what happens, I want you to know that I'm still looking forward to working with you and coping with the situation that I know is really difficult. And it was really nice to meet you again today.
Thanks, Ginger.